It's about time.
Hey everybody, it's Drogith here of the IntoStarCraft group with Game 3 of an ISC Cup Round-of-16 match between Gemini as the teal Protoss in the upper left-hand corner and Leaf trying to change things up a little bit as the purple Zerg in the lower right-hand corner. Now I do have to say, just from looking at this, the purple definitely looks better, and just kind of a deeper, darker kind of, I don't know, an angry Zerg. But we are on Kulas Ravine, and as Leaf is pointing out in the text, it is a Zerg-unfriendly map with the long distances. However, if you do get in the both corners or the side-by-side placements as far as the units go, it can be very Zerg-friendly, as that shortens up the run, although you do have to run all the way up here and then back down here. There are sets of rocks that you can bust down right here, though it does take a little bit of time to maybe get an early harass going on and then slam through these walls to shorten up the distance a lot. The problem with that is it also shortens up the distance for the other person. Now, being how they're on opposite ends, this is going to favor Gemini with the long range. What it also does with all these rocks, it favors heavy air units as well as high mobility units such as Stalkers, which we've seen in the last two games are good favorite by Gemini, but if he moves up to Colossi, that can be very advantageous in these types of maps. Now we can see that Leaf is continuing on with his build. He did get the spawning pool. It's about halfway done, so probably looks like a 12 pool, and then was able to get the units back up. So a 12 spawning pool. We do see Gemini choking off here. Now this is somewhat rush friendly because it is a wider gap to go through, so you do need to place your buildings in a different way, because sometimes if you place this pylon just a little bit too far to the left right here, a couple of Zergs can stream right up in here, pull through over there, and your block gets gone if you throw it on the Zealot over here. Same thing on this side. Now let's see, we do have the gas up. It looks like Gemini is doing his regular timing thing. He's going to get this pylon down. Let's see, that pylon's going to come out, and this Zealot's going to come out, and it's going to be in just enough. This pylon will finish just enough time to get that next probe out, thereby not locking himself. We do see a fast expansion by Leaf, which, again, this is a long map, so it is good for him to do a fast expand right away. But as of right now, it looks like these two guys are doing the same builds that they had before. Excuse me, just taking a quick drink right there, wetting the whistle. On the income tab, you can see that Gemini is definitely a couple of probes ahead of the 11 drones used by Leaf to get his resources going. And we do see a couple of purple units. Let's see, 2x2. Again, not grouped together. Good move by Leaf. But as you can see, the Stalker actually came out now. Where on the other two maps, the Stalker was not able to come out before the Zerglings were able to attack. So these Zerglings are definitely not going to be able to do anything. They're going to have to wait for some type of reinforcement to push in a little bit if they want to continue some type of harass. Even just staying in here, it's going to force Gemini to build up some units. Now, Leaf did win the last game. Oh, excuse me again, I'm sorry. Leaf did win the last game. It was, I want to call it an epic battle, because at one point both sides did have four total, I'm going to say, 4 total bases, so 3 expansions each, not at the same time, but even home bases were swapped. For Gemini lost his, and Leaf was able to put his up in its place. Looking in here, we do have the Twilight Council, and we have another gateway coming down, so still this same build order on that side, and we do have the Roach Warren over on that side. So we do have that for Leaf. However, it does look like he might be saturating that guy a little bit better. Anyways, with this lack of action, I'll continue talking about what I was talking about. Anyway, in the second map, there was roaches and queens versus stalkers, and Leaf was able to defend Gemini from busting in with his stalkers with that amazing micro that he displayed in the first game, where he was actually able to take out tons of roach units just by micro blinking his units back and out of the way. And I think he only lost 2 stalkers, where Leaf actually lost, like, I don't know, like 15, 16 roaches to those 2 stalkers. So definitely good job. But in the second game, wasn't enough, with the addition of 4 queens at one point in time defending one of the hatcheries. But Gemini definitely relied a little bit too heavily on those on the stalkers, as opposed to expanding when he should have to get more minerals, maybe upgrading to a higher tech, up on the maybe up to Colossi, from Immortals to Colossi, to help out with that range. And he wasn't able to do that, and as a result, Leaf, I keep wanting to call him Teal, Leaf was able to get the upper hand, and eventually become out the victor with the use of Nidus Canals. But we can see that, let's see, Gemini is going to move out. Those Zerglings had moved back to this base. Nice little wall of spine crawlers right there. Definitely going to be able to put up enough defense this early in the game. Should be able to hold off, especially with some support from roaches, a queen, and maybe a couple of these the Zerglings that ran back here that are actually knocking down this wall over here. Now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, look at those roaches. Okay, so we do see a proxy pylon going down over here by Gemini, and he's sending his probe back. Might be expanding, but he does see that they have the spine crawls up over there, so he might be trying to go around the back side so that he won't be exposed to all 4 of these spine crawls, but will only be exposed to maybe 1 or 2. And Leaf sees what he's doing, so he actually pulls up one of the spine crawlers, drops it down over here so that he can add to that defense. And we do not have, we do have Blink already. So Blink is warmed up. He knows he's taken too much damage, so he actually pulls out all the units as opposed to slowly blinking them back. And he is getting in more stalkers. So we're going to see a little bit more harassment going on against this this expansion. Although Leaf has almost taken out, no, he's only about halfway done. These Zerglings aren't doing enough damage for it. Excuse me, and we don't see any type of boost, though we do see ground weapons going up for the Protoss, so that's going to give him a slight advantage over the Zerg player, Leaf. But once these rocks are taken down, if Leaf can expand up to here before Gemini expands to his, then he's going to have a very good advantage with this expansion here, then maybe right over to the gold. But we do have these, we got a couple sentries in there making a force field, though they should have thrown up Guardian Shield for this long-range damage that's coming and cut all that stuff down. But those force fields are stopping these roaches and these queens from getting in there, causing extra damage. Kind of silly AI over here, so Leaf must be microing on his own over there, as opposed to having the roaches come through here, which they were able to do, and actually adding in. And look, now Gemini has a slight advantage, although he's going to pull back, wait for more units to warp in to increase his advantage over here, as Leaf tries to struggle to get more spine crawlers in here. But oh, look at that, one stalker going down right away, and he's going to pull out with that one stalker, as these units reacted a little bit too quickly for him to say. Let's look in the back. He does still have the upgrade going. They're still fighting down on the other side, but he's not teching up, not expanding. He does have 700 plus minerals, so I'm surprised he hasn't gone for the expansion. Though we'll see 3 more units blink in, pull back over there, moving in. He should be any type of development.